Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge. What a nice place to start the episode, huh? We are not exactly leaving the Imperial City behind, we're more or less trailing around the city. We're on the road to Cheydinhal right now, and as you can see, we found quite a lot of places recently after stopping by the Inn of Ill Omen, so we're gonna keep going up the road and we want to check out Roland Jenseric's cabin. Will we reach it there in time? Not sure. That's a bandit or a highwayman.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die.
I think my boyfriend wants a word or two with you.
Actually, that's the way this one prefers it.
Oh, you like talking to guys. Okay. Let's do this. Well, at least I won't have to worry about disposing of the body. That's for sure. Oh boy. I could require some assistance. Oh gosh. Well, whoop. Here we go. He's coming up for the hit. Hit him. Prepare and... Oh, well, nope, not quite. We're not quite there. There we go. Oh my gosh. This is the problem with you, Zombo. This is the problem with you. I guess I'll just have to do this myself. The benefits of having a high speed. He can't even touch me. Look at this. He can't even keep up with me. Poor fool. Poor fool. Alright. I think I should greet him warmly. And how do I greet people warmly? I introduce them to my little friends. Can't beat Scampy. Scampy always does what I want. Don't you? Almost. Bam. I had to run the entire length of the bridge to get my companions to do what I wanted them to do. Let's get him out of here, by the way. The Imperial guard is coming and he's like, oh, are you littering on the bridge? I'm like, sorry. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Oh boy. Let's get this situation sorted. There we go. Taking out the trash. Didn't fall in the water as I wanted him to. I was hoping that Sambo would like knock him straight off the bridge with a power punch, but things don't always turn out the way we want them to in life, and then we just gotta make the best out of the situation that comes of it, really. Should be a little bit of a cave down below there, over there, but I don't feel particularly inclined to go out of my way to check out a cave near the water right now. I am quite good, thank you very much. For now, we're going to continue on the roads to Cheydinhal. We have the Thieves Guild there, we have the Fighters Guild, we have the Dark Brotherhood, and we have the Mages Guild. We also have the Raynal Germain questline, which I believe is rather long, so it involves several quests, so it'd be nice to get that started. Ooh, looks like a guard just cut down a bandit right there. Keeping the road safe, I approve. Bandit Bowman. Bandits aren't having a great time, it seems. They really aren't. I don't use a lot of arrows at the moment. I really don't. Oh well. I'll keep the few arrows I have with me for now. It's mostly just so I can feel like I do something during combat, and also just deliver poisons. That's really it, but once I get like a bow, I might be able to do something with it if I like enchant the bow to have some fire effects. Then I could use that in combination with spells, because that would preserve my magicka. It would just run on some charge instead. Burnt down building. There's a few goods in it. Oh, another barrel. Yes, more goods. Always gotta raid whatever you come across. What was this once upon a time? All things alchemical. I guess this is an alchemy shop that burnt down. They probably got a bit too over-enthusiastic with their experiments. That would be my guess at the very least. Oh boy, hey boy, hey boydie. Hey buddy, come with me. We'll bring the wolf with us on the road as we travel. Gets a little bit lonely here, and my Daedra creatures aren't really great companions when it comes to talking. I mean, my Marina's ex-boyfriend doesn't even have a head. That makes things a little difficult. I don't even think the Flame Atronach has a mouth. And Scampy? Oh my. He's really rude. He's rude and lewd, as you might expect from a scamp. There's a fort right there. And I wasn't planning on actually exploring it, but I got it on the map. You know the rules. Ooh, who's this over here? We'll leave him be. Anybody out here want to fight me? No? Nobody? Alright. We'll just recast this spell to keep the wolf on my side. We'll jump up here. Whoops! Let's see if there's some goodies up here for the... Oh, you should have left some goods up here for those who are crafty enough to get up. Well, looks like this is where we say goodbye, Wolfie. Sorry about this. Pam! Pam! And a little punch. Finish him. Executed. Wonderful. Let's go inside, Zombo. See what we can find. We'll get back to the arena. But it'd be nice if I could actually fight more properly in the arena. Ooh, Undead. Don't we have a new turn Undead spell? That's something we haven't used, but I don't think we've faced Undead in a little while. Let's see. Rebuke Undead. Turn Undead on target. What do we want to put that on? I think I'm going to put it on 6, because I never use healing for my hotkey. So this should be quite useful, actually. First and foremost, let me see if I can command the Undead. I think they might be too powerful. Fight for me, my dear. Fight for me. I'm gonna have 2 zombies. Oh, this is gonna be my undead army right here. I just got to keep reapplying my spell, and I can have 2 zombies clearing this dungeon with me. How cool is that? Oh, hey, skeleton. You wanna come on back? By the way, can I also... A skeleton? And... What? Gosh darn it. My bloody ex-boyfriend beat up that guy. I guess he got jealous. I was spending so much time with them. Alright. Let's go, buddies. Let's go get these fools. I was hoping there would be some humanoids in here, because that's much more fun to kill. Guys, I need some backup! There's a skeleton coming! Fight! Fight for me, minions! Yarg! How quaint this is. How quaint. I'm gonna keep the zombie as my companion. The skeleton's about to run out, and then the zombie's gonna turn on him, because the zombie is much more powerful, so... I would prefer to have him with me. Give him a good old punch. Come on! I believe in you! I believe in you! I probably shouldn't believe in you then. There we go. Now, keep on following me. I am the one who will lead you to greatness. It's fun though, it gives you a little bit of a break from the monotony. Let's see, what's down here? I think I gotta swim here, buddy. I don't think you can come with me. I'm sorry about that. Well, guess we gotta put him out of his eternal misery here. Let's have zombie versus zombie, but as you will see, can't beat that ex-boyfriend. Slaughterfish. Oh, I can't cast ranged spells underwater. Let's see, can I fight with a zombie underwater? Oh well, whatever. I'm just not gonna mess with the slaughterfish, because it can probably kill me in a few hits, so... okay, I can't breathe underwater right here. That's where the water breathing spell comes in. Wonderful. Oh, slaughterfish. Ignore them, ignore them, ignore the slaughterfish. I'm over encumbered. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Is this whole place gonna be underwater? Well, screw me sideways then. This is gonna suck. Okay. Okay, there we go. But is there anything down here though? Oh, there are goodies in the water. Should keep that in mind. Still have a little bit of water breathing timer left. I think that was... okay, that was one chest at least. Good enough. Good enough, good enough. Alright. I'll get that guy on my team, and then they should work as a team to finish off the rest. I won't stay and watch though. Oh, there's a mud crab legion over here. Alright, he already is mine. Let's get a mud crab on our side as well. We gotta help turn the tide of battle. Yes! Fight for my amusement, little ones. No! Alright, you're on my side now, mud crab. I'm gonna need to even the odds. Oh, I can't... My command creature's about to run out. That's bad, because this skeleton's about to get mad at me again. Stay friendly a little longer, will ya? I appreciate your company. I really feel like I'm like a proper conjurer. It's so much fun. Being able to control other creatures as well as summon my own. I think this is where I have to go. I'm sorry. You know what this means, Mr. Skeleton. I will have to leave you behind. It's a bit of a hassle to have to re-kill them all the time, but such is the way. Bam, bam, bam. It's gonna punch your face. Hand-to-hand skill increase. Oh my. That's a minor skill, so that's okay. Oh boy. Get out of here. I think what we're gonna pop underwater is that we're gonna pop water breathing. And then we might also pop starlight. Maybe that'll be useful down here under the water. It's so much fun being a mage. I never properly explored all the fun aspects of being a mage in Oblivion. Mostly because I played it when I was a bit younger. And I was like, oh, warrior, he hits things with sword. Ah ha ha ha. You're mine now. Ooh, garrison blocks. Alright, I'll just leave that skeleton be. I can't be bothered to. They do come with you through doors. Yes, I was about to say I should probably turn back if I want to clear the entire dungeon. Cool. Slaughterfish don't count. New rule. Slaughterfish in the water don't count for clearing the dungeon. My challenge, my rules. Bam. Okay. Guess that's a nice way of doing it. I was bringing another skeleton along though. He's over there. He seems kind of pissed at me. Boom. You got him? Let me see your shots. Oh, you're standing behind a pillar. That might be difficult. Gonna get some good shots off. Oh, he's coming up. He's mine now. Both of you, follow me. We're gonna continue. Oh, another one. You're mine. Mine, 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 mine. I'm like the seagulls from Finding Nemo. Ooh, a ghost. Can I command a ghost? Nope. You don't command a ghost commands... Oh! 2 bottles of Shadowbanish Wine? Do not accidentally drink those, Dark. I was hoping for even more, but... Gosh darn, we finally found them. 2 out of 6 then. Very, very good. Okay, so we gotta find a way to defeat this fiend right here, and I know the perfect way. We've been sipping up on more potions lately, that's good. Since I have too good to use syndrome, this is a really good way of curing that. Actually using items. I always hoard items in RPGs, always wanting to save them until like the final boss battle of the game and such. But in here we gotta make do with what we have, and weak potions of sorcery will eventually become irrelevant, and we'll have regular potions and large potions of sorcery. Strong potions rather. Let's see, can we get this ghost taken care of here? Now, we're gonna be a little bit careful with Finger of the Mountain, because the effect might actually hit my Atronach, and I don't want to make my Atronach mad at me, but I think Scampy should do just fine against the ghost, really. I don't need a very powerful attack to tame it. Old wooden door. Ooh. I like the atmosphere of this place, though, that I have to say. You got him yet? Ah. Let's finish him. Good job, Scampy. If there are a few skeletons I've left here and there, oh well, so freaking so be it. It's fine. Most important thing is that we go through the rooms and we... Oh boy, I'm over-recovered just as I'm sniped. That's perfect. You. I want you on my team. Most important thing is that we go through these ruins and have a good time. We explore as much as possible. We don't necessarily have to kill everything, but we'll try. Unless we have to go out of our way and it's not enjoyable. He said after having gone out of his way in a few episodes ago when he was killing those conjurers way up high. And then this door leads back. Okay, not too shabby. Let's see if we can't bring this zombie with us even further. It's a good way to train some illusion magic as well. Can I bring him with me outside? Can I take him home with me? I promise I'll feed him and take care of him and take him on walks and everything. Please, Mom, can I please? Good. Because I freaking will. Come on, zombie. Come on. Where's my little zombie? I could just summon my own, I know, but there's something fun about bringing your own. Bring your zombie to work day. Come. Let's see if he can... Old wooden door to the waterfront. Not quite the waterfront, but close enough. It's also a great way for us to just train illusion as we're out and about traveling. Now, the zombies aren't really that fast, so they'll have to keep up with me, that's one thing. Zombie versus wolf. Yes. Alright. This is gonna be fun. I know who's gonna win though, there's really no doubt about it. Wah! Bah! Does mean we can't have a little battle. Oh no, help me! What am I gonna do? There's a wolf coming. Hee. Bam! Good job, buddy. Proud of ya. Bam! Straight to the face. Look at all these ingredients though. How can you pass up on all of these good things? Ah, wonderful. It just feels fun playing with so many of Oblivion's mechanics that I never really checked out that much. Lily of the Valley, that's not an ingredient I think I've come across yet. Nice, lavender, cool. Getting some new cool ingredients as well. Keep following me. Over here we should be able to give our magicka a little boost. So we will. Since these things don't really appear on the map or any statistic, we don't really have a goal to get all the Ayleid wells. That's a bit impossible to keep track of, so... yeah. 99% completion it is. I feel like as long as we do the most important things, we can call it 100% completion. Every quest, master all skills, clear all dungeons, get all quest markers. Those are like the essentials, I feel. That's the core of it. And on top of that, I've decided to do skill books and then houses. Or even though buying everything for houses is a quest, so I guess that's included in quests, but stuff like owning all horses and such. Even just clearing dungeons isn't necessarily part of 100%, just discovering them for the most part, because there's really no statistic that says, oh, you cleared this dungeon. Unlike in Skyrim, where the dungeon actually says cleared. Which is a neat little feature. There's a tower here. Fort Urasek. Ah, cool. Fort Urasek is where we started a few episodes ago. So now we're almost at the cabin. Hopefully Roland doesn't mind that I bring a little pet with me. I'm gonna take him all the way there. Okay, so the cabin shouldn't be too far away then. Wonderful. Yeah, we should be able to get around to that. So, if you've forgotten already, the Order of the Virtuous Blood. A bunch of dudes in a basement in the Imperial City. Oh right, I thought it was my zombie who became hostile. Well, he's gonna become hostile any second now, so I might want to deal with that. We had a good run, zombie. We really did, but I'm sorry. I want to see other zombies. It's not you. It's me. Hello, it's me. Let's get these things out of the way. Bum bum. Now I can walk again. How wonderful. There we go. That's just a zombie wandering. Ah! We're over encumbered. Not anymore. Let's see who's gonna win. Well, my zombie had the power. But at least now we know that we can bring people and things with us on long journey across the land, and they'll actually go through doors with us, which is quite a fun little discovery we made. Well, we gotta get rid of the heaviest stuff. How do we get rid of the heaviest stuff? We go to rat meat. Then we combine that with an onion. Then we combine that with more flesh. Oh my gosh. What did we drop? There's something useless in here. Yeah. Steel greaves. Get it out of here. You too, Wolfie. Leave this place. Such a wonderful spell. Alright, let's focus. Roland Genseric's cabin is coming up, where the man accused of being a vampire is supposed to reside. Oh, 2 of you versus little old me? Well, I guess we have to even the odds then. Get out of here. Oh boy. These two ladies work alone, I guess. It's just the two of them versus the worlds. It must be nice to have actual human friends instead of just undead, ripped up dead ones. Yeah, undead dead ones. Undead dead ones. Is this their camp? Stone cup and tan jug. They probably pooped behind this wall as well. There are no toilets in Oblivion. That's weird. Oh well. Maybe there is like some sort of joke about it somewhere in the game that I haven't discovered, but... I guess not everybody poops in Cyrodiil. It's a fantasy world, so why not? Here is the cabin. I've arrived at the cabin. I should proceed inside. I should be cautious. Alright, let's go. He said to maybe be a vampire.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
Vampire.
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Cyrodiil says you're a vampire.
That bastard. Cyrodiil dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire.
What? Cyrodiil?
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Calm down and explain, Roland.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Cyrodiil looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina.
What happened that night?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Cyrodiil stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Cyrodiil. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Cyrodiil. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
Why didn't you tell someone?
I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Cyrodiil was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts. I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
I believe you. I'm not going to kill you.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain.
Okay.
I know about Cyrodiil and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try.
Okay.
Remain leery of Cyrodiil. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
I actually am gonna choose to believe you, because it was way too much of like a detailed backstory to just be a lie, so... Is Cyrodiil the bad guy? Well, well, well. Once we go back to the city, we'll have to definitely check that out. Now let's try to get back onto the blue road, because we are approaching Cheydinhal very quickly. And I would like to get there. So, another thing to do back in the city. Once we finish up the Thieves Guild, we'll also want to go back there, and as a matter of fact, the first Dark Brotherhood contract also takes place in the Imperial City, in the waterfront actually. Hopefully it's a birthstone over here. I guess we have to have some stars shining upon the Doomstone. Which sucks, there's a mud crab over there that's not letting me wait. Such a fierce enemy. Oh, come on now. Let me wait a little bit. Please. Where's the enemy? There can't be enemies all around me. It's not possible. Not possible. Won't believe it. Nope, they won't let me wait apparently. Alright, we're gonna have to try doing a save and a load. Sometimes that works. Nope. Guess we won't be seeing this. Alright, you know what? We're gonna have to go and kill that mud crab. Thank you. Oh wait, not just 1 hour. Longer. We gotta wait until night falls again so we can check it out when the stars are shining upon the Doomstone. It's currently 1:32 AM. Should probably get some sleep, but you know. We have Oblivion here, and when we have Oblivion, we don't need any sleep, do we? No, we don't. We're pretty full on goods, though. We might have enough space for another quick oh, what a clear night. It's been so much fog and rain lately that this was wonderful. The Steed Stone! Yes! We got the Hellride ability. Fortify speed and acrobatics 20 points for 2 minutes on self. You can feel that boost. Look at this. Aha! That's a greater power, so it's once per day, but it's gonna be a great power for when we're just out and about traveling. Whee! I will be jumping more, but it's a little distracting, so I don't think I will. But speed and acrobatics and athletics are definitely going to be skills that I want to fortify and increase so we can get around with more ease. Whoop! And eventually this is going to be our default walking speed in just a couple of levels, so that's not too shabby. It's a bit of a shame that they removed the speed stat in Skyrim and just have everybody sort of trot at the same pace. They removed a lot in Skyrim. They removed the stats, strength and intelligence and such, and replaced it with health, stamina and magicka. It's... I do miss it a little bit. I think it's a bit of a shame that they've streamlined it to the point that they have. Where I would really like to... I would like for them to re-implement some older mechanics from older games. Like I think to myself occasionally, like everybody asks themselves this question: what would for me be the ideal Elder Scrolls 6? Now I say ideal and not the Elder Scrolls 6 that's going to happen, because I doubt Bethesda's gonna really make it more. I don't know if I want to use the word hardcore, but if they want to go more back to their roots, I don't think they will, because the more accessible they make it, the more they sell. And that's what a company's all about. Vampire Knights. Good. Let's just be careful here. Or do we want to become a vampire? Ooh, intriguing. Maybe we want to become a vampire. So I've written down a few notes here. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts of it in the comments, but you probably won't comment for months, so that's the thing. Anyways, my #1 requested feature or thing that they have to change is how the NPCs react to the player. First of all, the player shouldn't feel like the center of attention. Everybody in town shouldn't automatically stare at you. There we go. We got porphyric hemophilia, the first stages of vampirism. NPCs shouldn't automatically blabber on as you walk by them. If you pass by somebody on the street, they shouldn't go, "Ah, my life is so hard. You see, I work at a farm, and even though you're now down the street, I will continue to tell you about my worries and potentially offer you a quest even though you're now long out of earshot. I'm gonna keep talking." Have NPCs be more realistic. They won't blabber onto you unless they like really need your help. They're like, "Oh, you gotta come and help me with something." Or if you like stand close to somebody for a few seconds, they might be like, yes, can I help you?" That makes sense. Not walking past somebody in the street, having them stop, look at you and talk to you. That's not how people work. That's not what people do. That's one of my biggest, it's more of a pet peeve more than anything, but it's one of the things that I want to see improved so much. And also, NPCs repeating themselves. There's a reason that we have this whole Mara protect us both meme going on my channel, because the follower Erender from Skyrim can repeat that without any sort of delay, and I don't get it, because in the creation kit, when you make a follower, you can specifically set delays to prevent that from happening. But if you stand close to Erender, this is what he does. Mara, protect us both. Mara, protect us both. Mara, protect us both. Mara, protect us both. And he never stops. It's... just some... You know what? Just common decency. That's all I need from my NPCs, just some common decency. I don't need super fancy graphics, I just need common decency. Let's see, what else do we have here? Well, I wrote down that I want the best aspects from all the games. Now that's an unrealistic wish, but a lot of the complexity of the older games like Daggerfall and Morrowind was actually really cool. And I really, really dig it. Like, for example, the complexity of Morrowind's magic system and all those effects, but with the experience of using magic from Skyrim, like how it feels to use magic, as cool as it is in Skyrim. Being able to like levitate and mark and recall, use all of those awesome effects, but just with updated visuals and just improved feedback in combat. That was the wrong spell. I keep using the wrong spell and now I'm out of magic as a result because I'm blabbering on. That's something I would really, really like to see. I would like to see the... Oh, look at that, bow numbing. I would like to see them go back to more... to the RPG roots. I would like to see stats implemented again. Maybe not necessarily classes. I can understand why they wouldn't want to do that. Because you sort of lock your character in instead of being a jack of all trades, and they really seem to like the whole jack of all trades idea from Skyrim. But just being able to increase your different attributes to improve your character other than just health, magicka, and stamina, because it's a little dull in my honest opinion. I wrote down improved combat. For the most part, the games have just been improving on their combat in my opinion. I didn't like Morrowind's dice roll system, so Oblivion made that better, but still, combat's not great in Oblivion, I'm not gonna lie. And it's not great in Skyrim either, but it's a step up. It feels more responsive, the kill cams are really cool, magic feels awesome. But still, there's, you know, you can go a long way with the combat in the Elder Scrolls. There's still a lot of room for improvement and making it even more satisfying than it already is, so that's just something I wrote down. More PC-friendly interface, yes. So, I use this darnified UI in Oblivion to give it more of a PC feel with smaller icons, easier to navigate with a mouse. And I use Sky UI in Skyrim to achieve that same effect. Because they've been optimized for consoles. When you're making a game for several platforms, you will always optimize it for the console with the most limitations, aka console, because when you have a controller, you need to have menus that are easily scrollable, you know? So that's why they have the current menu systems in Oblivion and Skyrim that they do, because they're optimized for the consoles. Morrowind, however, was a console game as well, but the PC interface is actually really, really cool. I love Morrowind's UI. The first time I put my hands on Morrowind, which was in 2015, I think. Yeah, I know. I was a little late to the party. I was so fascinated by the fact that I could rescale every aspect of my UI, and I could place it all over the place, and I could have certain elements show up while I was playing. Oh my gosh, this isn't really working out too well. Do we need a stronger creature here? Do we need some extra help? So I would love to see a return to that. Of course they need an optimized menu for consoles, but is it too much to ask to have one for PC and then one for... Ooh, silver bow, I'll take that. Means we can start damaging ghosts with it. Is it too much to ask to have one for PC and one for consoles? I would like to see that very much, thank you. Boop. And get those out of the way. Alright. Good stuff. So that's one thing. And I talked about it earlier as well, quest markers and such. I feel like quest markers is sort of the way of the future. I think it's gonna be very hard for them to actually go back to just written quest descriptions. But I really like how The Witcher 3 handled it, where you get a general idea of where it is on the map, but as you approach, you have to use your, well, Witcher senses to try and find out exactly where it is. You get the general gist of where you have to go, and once you're there, you gotta explore. And you could also make it based on a skill. Maybe there would be some skills you can improve to have a smaller or bigger radius, depending on like how good you were at, you know, exploring or charting maps or whatever. That would depend on like how small or big the circle area would be that you could explore. You could turn it into something cool like that. And as I've also mentioned, I would like less hand-holding. I would like the ability for players to kill NPCs that are essential in quests. But I understand why the essential system is in place, which is why I would love a toggle, that you can go into a menu and you can toggle off essential protection. Maybe make it so NPCs only die when you're around, so they won't die randomly crossing the road somewhere. You know, why did the chicken cross the road? Because it was gonna get killed because it wasn't essential. And then you would get a warning like, this might severely mess up everything in the game, and you're like, I don't care. You know, I can live with my consequences. If I kill somebody, that's on me. I gotta live with that. And just have that option straight out of the box. I'm not saying that'll happen, it's very unlikely. It's just what I would like to happen. There are a couple of other things as well that I would like to touch on, but I'll save some of those topics for another day, actually. We're getting very, very close to Cheydinhal. We might as well go up to the gates. Yeah, why stop just down the road when we can go up there? Cheydinhal actually offer the best horses in the game, except for Shadowmere, but the best paid horse. What's it called again? It's the... oh, I can't remember the name. Blackwaterside Stable. Is it just called the Black Horse? Yes, the Black Horse. It costs 5,000, so it's quite expensive, but at the same time, it's very, very powerful. Very fast. Well then, guys and girls, that's been the journey finally complete. At long last, we have arrived here in Cheydinhal. Where do we even begin? Well, I think we begin by seeking out a certain sanctuary. But of course, that's something that would happen in the next episode. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.